Greetings, Hoodoo family. I hope everything is going well for you. If it's not, I pray you find what's needed to make it through. Let me tell you, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Trouble don't last always. It might not seem like it now while you're going through it, but I promise you, if you just keep moving forward, you keep building, there is a light at the end of the situation that you might be going through. Well, today, family, I want to talk to you and show you some things about betrayal, because it's one of the most difficult situations that you can go through when somebody you love, when somebody you look up to, you put your trust in, betrays you. So let's take a look at what you can do when this happens. And I want to emphasize this with all of my young viewers who are just starting out in life. I wish when I was your age that somebody had taught me about how people would betray me and use me and what to do in those situations. So now I want to be that elder that shares this wisdom and a hoodoo ritual that you can actually do to help you move on, to help you let go, should this happen to you. So this is good for all of my subscribers. And those of you who have been betrayed, I'm sure you can bear witness that this is a very painful situation to go through. But always remember, family, just because someone betrays you doesn't mean that they are smarter than you. It just shows what a coward they really are. But by the end of this video, I'll show you how to deal with them the hoodoo way. If you've never been betrayed before in your life, just keep on living, because eventually it will happen to you. Remember these things that I'm telling you in this video. I've had this to happen to me before in my marriage, on the job, with supervisors, co-workers, and even in my family. Different members have betrayed me. So I know the emotional distress that betrayal causes. And I don't care what people say, you can never look at that person the same way again. They've shown you who they really are. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Remember that old saying? You have to trust someone in order to be betrayed. Betrayal happens where loyalty is due. Remember that. That's why it's always those who are closest to you who betray you. One of the best type revenges you can get on someone is to let them go, to cut ties, be better, do better. Let them see you moving forward in life. Just be careful who you trust these days, my people. Sometimes you just can't trust nobody but yourself. And that's really sad. But when you are betrayed, you become angry, you're frustrated. Sometimes you even get depressed, very disappointed, and just very hurt. This is what the person who has betrayed to you, this is what they've done to you. But with or without that person, you as an individual, you have to move on in your mind, and especially in your spirit, to keep from letting all of these negative emotions make you a bitter person. Because if you allow this to happen, you've given that person power over you. And that's the last thing you want to do, family. If anything, you want to remove any influence they might have on you. Sometimes you have to even cut ties with that person depending on the situation. So let me tell you the truth about forgiving someone who has betrayed you. This is where beliefs can conflict with reality. You know, we tend to want to believe that there is some good in a person, that someone has some good left in them, when in reality, they are rotten to the core. They could be a narcissist or a psychopath. There are some people in this world who will see your forgiveness as a weakness, not a strength. And to them, forgiveness is another chance to betray you. So my point is, know who you are dealing with and act accordingly. So let's keep going on what you can do. In my opinion, it's not wise to try and hoodoo someone immediately after you've been betrayed, and here's why. Your emotions is all over the place. You're not thinking rationally, logically, and you can actually overreact. You can do some crazy things that can backfire on you or make you regret it for the rest of your life. Prisons is full of people that lost control of their emotions and out of anger did things that they regret for the rest of their life, killing someone, acting violently, doing atrocious things, and now they've lost their freedom. Not having emotional intelligence can be dangerous. You are better than this. You are wiser than this. This is what fools do. Reacting recklessly out of emotion. No, don't go that route. Here is something you can do that will help bring closure, help you to let go of the situation so that you can begin to heal. Make a burning herb ritual. You're going to do all of this at sunrise. On a sheet of paper, I want you to write everything you are feeling. Write their name, what you'd like to say to that person. Don't hold back. If you feel like cursing, do it. Put what's in your heart on that paper. And afterwards, I want you to write a big red X over the whole paper. Fold the paper up, place it in your left shoe, put your shoes on during sunrise. All of this is taking place during sunrise. Even if you're not going anywhere, wear your shoes around the house on that day. Walk into the kitchen, to the bathroom, whatever you're doing, keep those shoes on all day. Wear them to work if you've got to go to work. If you're running errands, just keep on wearing the shoes all day, even if you're sitting around in the house. Walk around all day with that paper in your left shoe. What you are doing is walking that person down. You're exercising your power over them, dominating them spiritually. Walk them down all day long until midnight. And here's what you're going to do at midnight. After the midnight hour has passed, burn the paper that you've been walking around on all day. Burn that in a fireproof bowl outside. Burn it completely until nothing is left but ashes. You're going to take those ashes and you're going to blow them towards the west and speak your desire for this person to pay for what they did to you. Release them to the universe. The west is the direction of destruction. Put them in the hands of the universe. You've washed your hands of this person's actions through this ritual. You are free mentally and spiritually from any ties. You don't have to do anything else but take care of yourself, look out for yourself, and let that situation go, let that person go, and start your healing process. If you should feel afterwards, and you will, you might come up with self-pity now and then. What I want you to do is immediately stop it. Immediately stop any feelings of self-pity. Flip it immediately and start acknowledging your own power as a person. Every time you feel self-pity, every time you feel depressed, every time you feel that pain come up inside of you thinking about the betrayal, I want you to remind yourself of the power that you have. You are the power that God has made you. You have the power to overcome this person, to overcome the negative emotions and challenges of this situation. You have the power. Believe it. Family, I hope this helps you to cope with the betrayal and to find your path towards healing. So until we meet again in the next video, have a happy Hoodoo journey.